Have you ever cheated before?
No, never.
Never.
I don't believe you.
Have you ever cheated before?
No.
Would they admit it though?
Have you? What? Have you ever cheated before?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever cheated before? You're lying. Have you ever cheated before?
Now you're all in big trouble.
Now, I don't know if he's right here, but do we really think that any women who work in an industry like that truly understand what being faithful really means? Especially with all the different types of ways that women can cheat these days, like social media and having men in their DMs, posting photos, things like that. So let's be real here. I mean, he's probably right. She's probably lying through her teeth. Now, this is a bit of a longer clip, but I had to post it. It is one of the most brutal, soul-destroying reality checks I've ever seen on one of these podcasts. So if you feel like seeing a delusional woman get utterly dismantled, then stick with it. He does not go easy.
I will tell you why. I can read characters very well.
Gotcha.
There was a gentleman here named Nick. He was explaining to everyone how the show is going to proceed and giving us the basics on, you know, how to pay attention, how to track the speaker, how to be respectful, in other words.
And here we go.
There was one person who was not paying attention while he was talking. Who was that?
That was me.
That was you.
Yeah.
So out of everyone sitting here, why are you the one that's sitting here being disrespectful when he's taking out his time to show you how to best present yourself in front of millions of people?
Because I was turning off my alarm. Yeah, and I didn't want to forget to do it later.
Sure, I hear you. Because you're a disrespectful person.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
And you were rude and catty with him after he told you. As a boss, I always look at these things because I
was rude and catty with him because I put my phone away?
No.
I don't think I said anything disrespectful. I mean, I
agree with you.
I
agree that you think you didn't say anything disrespectful. I agree that you think you weren't being disrespectful because that's your actual nature.
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it, I feel it. He's cooking.
So a person like you who is by nature one who is narcissistic and disregards others, you're the one that's going to cheat.
I've said this before on this channel. I say it a lot. Believe what people do, not what they say. Because how we act when no one's around, that's who we truly are, right? So if you pay attention to other people's micro interactions when they think no one's paying attention, it gives you real insight into who they really are. How they respect or disrespect other people will tell you a lot about their character. And that's exactly the kind of connection this guy's making here, and he's calling her out on it. And look, if he wasn't 100% spot on with all of his points, she probably would have been able to do something other than just react defensively. But that's not what happened because, let's be real here, even though we don't know 100%, she's probably full of shit.
Be fucking for real right now.
A lot of things will be hard for you to comprehend. That's why you're in sex work, because you can't offer value in the marketplace.
What the fuck?
I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
Do you want to talk now? I just want to make sure you don't interrupt me. So go ahead. No, I'm offering you the floor because you were talking while I was talking. Go ahead.
I'm good. You can say what you need to say.
Wow. See, you're brain dead. That's a problem.
Wow, man. Damn.
That's why you have to interrupt me while I'm talking. I gave you the floor. You didn't want to take it because you don't have any thoughts or anything to say.
I do have
Here's
lots
my
of
point.
things to say.
And don't worry, I'm not really talking to you. I'm speaking against you as a symbol. So don't take personal offense to it.
Which is what? A symbol of what?
A symbol of a declining society where people lack values.
He ain't lying.
He's right about these OnlyFans girls being a symbol of a declining society and their lack of values. And it's happening everywhere you look. I mean, you look at the body positivity movement that turned into glorifying obesity, people normalizing degeneracy. And you look at the values of modern women and OnlyFans girls, and there's a very, very clear, defined line that connects the values of modern women to OnlyFans girls to porn and prostitution. And every single one of them is trying to tell you that you're the problem, not me. You know what I mean? The world has to change. God forbid I have to look at myself and make sacrifices or make better choices, right? All of them trying to convince the world that they're so proud of their terrible fucking choices. And every year they move those goalposts of what's acceptable further and further away.
So the point is this. If you had IQ and skills to offer to the marketplace, you can earn a good income. Being that the most valuable thing about you is something that you never earned. You didn't earn knowledge, you didn't earn skills. It's your breasts that you paid for and your butt. So you market that to earn money.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
Well, let's test it. Let's test it real quick. Okay, what's your age?
I'm 28, but I'm not testing.
Ooh,
I'm not
28.
doing a test.
You're 28.
I'm getting up there. You're right.
Amazing.
My eggs are drying up.
Okay.
I'm not going to be fertile. No one's going to want me. I'm not a high value woman. Like,
that's
what
fine.
else?
We're not going there. Here's where we're going. If you weren't doing OnlyFans, how would you earn a 6-figure plus income?
I do
Wait, speak English. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I work at one of the highest like
Today, Junior?
I work at one of the best clubs in Las Vegas.
You seem like you're having trouble with English for a second. Tell us.
I'm perfectly fine with my English.
Go on.
I'm a little riled up. Yes.
I said that like 5 minutes ago and you denied it.
I'm a little thrown off by you attacking me because I think a lot of these other girls.
That's because people never address you.
And I respect.
People never address you directly.
He cold.
I think you're just attacking me because I'm responding to you and you don't like that. And you don't like women who go against what you have to say.
You sure about that? You sure about that's not why?
I'm surprised he didn't pick up on this because in no way was she like disagreeing with an argument he had made during a discussion. He was like straight up calling her out for being a liar and disrespectful from the beginning. That's how it started and it just snowballed from there, right? This is just a manipulation and gaslighting tactic so she can position herself as like the heroic underdog and shift the argument in her favor. You know, she's creating a scenario, I guess, where she's the strong, independent, empowered woman going up against the misogynistic man who's oppressing her. But the truth is, he's just speaking facts and she doesn't know how to handle it.
That's fine.
And that's why you choose the women that you do.
Do you mind answering the question I asked you?
What is the question?
Okay, I'll say it one more time. What skills do you have that would help you earn a 6-figure plus income at age 28?
You're right, nothing.
Boom.
There's nothing that there's no skills that I have at all.
You're trying to escape.
There's nothing.
But I'm saying
there's no skills. No, you're right.
Because
you're
you're a cocktail server in Las
right.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Right?
And there's nothing else that I have to offer.
And she's trying to play it off right now. And that's a strategy. Very nice.
What's the strategy? Tell us.
But the fact is, I live in Las Vegas. I've seen your type many times. Generally, they're younger.
Gotcha.
But the point is this.
Old, I know, man.
No, really. Honestly, they should be firing you.
Someone marries me.
Yeah, no, they should be. I don't know about that, but they should certainly be firing you and get someone of the appropriate age to do such a low-level job.
Oh, yeah.
But the point is this. Why are you opening your mouth wide like that? It's not time. Bring the camera out. She's ready.
I think she can be shocked. She can do whatever she wants. She's fine.
The man's a menace.
You ever been in an argument with someone, as they start losing, they try and engage outside people to their side, so it becomes an us versus you thing, rather than relying on their argument? You know, they use intimidation because if all of us think the same way, then you one must be wrong, right? Even if you're 100% right. I feel like that's kind of the tactic she's been trying to use through this discussion, trying to engage the girls beside her, trying to laugh and have them laugh with her so she doesn't feel alone, so she feels like she's got people on her team. And the problem is, I think these girls are just glad this shit is happening to her and not to them. They know that if they get involved, he's just going to torch them as well. And look, let's be honest. All of them deep down know that everything he's saying is 100% right, so they're not going to have an argument anyway.
Here's the point. You're currently a cocktail server, which consists of, hey, I'll have a Jack and Coke. Okay. And then you walk away, tell someone else Jack and Coke. They hand you a Jack and Coke. You come back and bring it back to me and hope that I would give you a good tip. That's your skill set.
And what about it?
You're not listening. It's not registering.
It's a hard work.
And what about it?
It's a hard work.
And what about it?
Yeah, there is no skill set is the point, which is to say if I took your brain, and placed your brain into a man's body, you would be in poverty.
You caught me.
Because you're brainless.
Damn.
Carrying on.
You're right, yeah. I'm just good for nothing. Yep, you caught me.
No, you are good for something. That's why you have OnlyFans. And that's my point, is that that's what you're good for. And I'm not trying to be rude, but it's just that
I think you are trying to be rude.
No, I'm just being honest.
No, I mean.
It's all right. It's all right. Just don't fuck with me again.
I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just being honest. I mean, I call bullshit. You know, bro was clearly out for blood. He wanted to get under her skin. He was condescending, antagonistic. But look, he masked it well because he wasn't emotional. He was stoic, and he's an intelligent guy, right? I'm not trying to be rude. Proceeds to deliver the most soul-destroying reality check I've seen. Exactly. People are finally calling out these individuals, and this is a great example of it. Being harsh and being honest go hand in hand. Yeah, and look, just because he was a bit of an ass doesn't mean he was wrong, right? This is what happens when your father doesn't tell you when growing up. Even worse, when you surround yourself with feminists who lie to you every day. Then one day a strong man comes along and holds a mirror to your face, and you know he's right. Calm, collected intelligence and speaking facts. Emotions don't stand a chance in that kind of argument. Yeah. He utterly destroyed her. That was a complete and utter dismantling of the entire fake structure she had built up in her head for how her life was and the movement that she ascribes to. That was an amazing back and forth, one of the best I've seen. Yeah, and all he did was pull back the veil to this false sense of reality, false sense of value that she hides behind. And just for a moment, he said, fuck that, and dragged her ass back into the real world under the light with the rest of us. Every woman needs to hear this from a younger age and understand what real value is. Yeah, I agree. This was one of the most epic, brutal, respectful, insane takedowns I've ever seen in my life. All she could do was get snarky and sarcastic because she knew for a fact that everything he was saying was 100% true. These are the types of conversations that men need to have with women to stop them from being hooches. Give this man a medal. These women would do well to listen to his wisdom. I wouldn't go so far as to say he was being respectful. Honestly, like I said, I think this man was out for blood. He was trying to get under his skin. And because of that, I just don't think she was able to hear anything he had to say, right? She was too emotional, too defensive, too angry. But look, his arguments were pretty airtight. You know, just because he was an ass doesn't mean he wasn't right? So hopefully, at least the other girls at the table were able to listen to some of his wisdom.
Let us give a moment of silence for all of the men that's going into 2024 trusting these 304s. May God be with you.
This world's fucking so fucked up.
Hey, thanks for watching. I did a little something different today, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do the channel a favor before you go. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you in the next one.
Sometimes when you think you're making the wrong decision, or you have to making the toughest decision because you're thinking about somebody else and the consequences, if you think the price of winning is too high, wait till you get the bill from regret.